What's up, everyone? It is your boy Victor Freeze, and it has been a while since y'all seen some Tekken. Listen, it's not that I haven't been playing Tekken. You know, you get to that type of rank that you're like, you know what? I'ma stay right here, man. I ain't trying to risk losing it, you know, so I'ma just stay right here. That's what I was when I got to Warrior with those characters. But then I realized I had this Pocket Josie in the back, you know, a little something. My favorite Tekken player is Poke Chop, and he plays Josie, so I was like, why shouldn't I play Josie? So here we are today. And as you can see, we're at Vanguard, and we're facing the Vanguard, so you can kind of see how this video is gonna go. I beat his ass. Listen. But that's not the whole thing about this story today. The story today is about how I met my girlfriend and how you can meet your girlfriend. So, you know, before my girlfriend was nice and voluptuous and, you know, had all kinds of charm and shit, you know, she was an asshole that was a sophomore in high school. And I was a junior in high school. One of my friends, who will remain nameless because I don't want him calling me at this moment, I was part of the tennis team, and you know, he told me, hey, one of my friends wants to know about the tennis team, and I was like, tennis team, all right, I can help out with that. You know, I didn't suck at tennis. I was good like the first set. After the first set, I was winded though. I was blown out. So I go to lunch that day, and there's this girl there. She's sitting alone, and you know, she has this weave-in, this horrible weave-in. But she had soft eyes, she had a soft face, but she looked like she didn't want to be bothered. You know, like those type of black girls that's just like, nigga, if you fuck with me today, like, look, that's gonna be your ass. And she was looking like that. And you know, he introduced me. You know, it's funny, there was something about her. I asked her, you know, what's her name? And she said, my name is Girlfriend. I was like, that's weird. You know, I can't say her real name. But I was like, Girlfriend, that's weird. Let's call her, what should we call her? Oh yeah, Mrs. Scar, right. So, you know, Mrs. Scar looked at me like she didn't want anything to do with me. But she asked me some questions about tennis, how can I get in, I told her, and that was about that. Funny thing was, I felt something that day. I was like, there's something about her that I need to investigate. So, you know, throughout lunches, we had the same lunch, so we talked. I figured out, you know, she lived with her mom, she had two siblings, a brother and a sister. And you know, and she told me she liked video games. Now that is no, she didn't tell me that yet. So I was learning more about her. I'm like, you know, she's okay. She's okay. Not like, man, I'd fuck her, but like she was okay. I was a virgin at this time, and she was okay people. And one day she was gone. I'm like, damn, where'd she go? And you know, I saw her like a couple seats, not a couple seats, like a few seats down. And she was with some girls, so I'm like, oh, those must be her friends. I was like, alright, well, I'm gonna go get my lunch, because, you know, I got 2 lunches. So I'm gonna go get my lunch, and you know, I'm not gonna stalk her per se, but I'm gonna see what she's up to, you know? And, I looked, and there she was. And she looked at me, and everything was cool. You know, she was like, oh, hey. Hey Dexter, you know, how are you? And how's everything going? And I was like, everything's going fine, you know? Everything's going fine. And, you know, she was with her friends, black friends, gossiping friends. I only like one of them. You know who you are. Lovebird number 2. Anyway, so I'm walking home one day, and my male friend is running me down. He ran me down. He's like, hey, wait. I'm like, alright, what's going down? He's like, hey, you know, you and Mrs. Scar, you know, y'all live in the same place. I was like, no shit. And she was right behind him. She looked pretty annoyed to have him there, but she was kind of happy to see me, I guess. So we started walking home together. And, you know, we started walking, and we found out more. We found out, like, you know, entry-level stuff to gauge if you had some interest, you know. It was cool because she seemed like a down-to-earth person. She had a very dark sense of humor, which I love. I love dark sense of humor. I love everything about that. So, you know, we're joking, we going back and forth. She tells me, you know, about her. I didn't think I asked about religion yet because, you know, I'm me. So, you know, we started talking, and it was just cool. And, you know, she go her way, I go my way. We meet up at lunch sometimes, and this goes on for about, I'll say, a month. It's September. It's like the end of September at this point. And, you know, my friend comes up to me and is like, hey, I really want to ask Mr. Scar out. And in my mind, I'm like, nah, I can't let that happen. Because, you know, I'm starting to catch a little feelings for it. But it didn't go anywhere yet. So we was walking home. And, like, she like, her grandmother's house and her mom's apartment was, like, right down the street. Like, literally right down. So I remember she got this water. She had this, like, this shirt on. And I spilled water. And her shirt became see-through. And you could see everything. Like everything. It was like, oh my goodness. And she wasn't voluptuous back then. She was beasting. So there really wasn't much there. But to my virgin mind, this was like amazing because, like, I'm like, oh my god, you know, this is amazing. So, you know, and she's laughing and joking. She's taking it on the chin. And I'm like, man, that's cool. Next day, I believe next day or like maybe next day, you know, my friend is scared to ask her out, and I'm trying to get him to like to ask her out, because, like, if he asks her out, this is pretty much like, all right, you know, and if she says yes, then that's it, and I just find somebody else. But I knew she was gonna say no, allegedly. So, but he was scared. I was like, listen, here's how you ask for a girl's number, because he was scared of asking for her number. I was like, listen, here's how to ask for a girl's number. And then I asked her for her number. See how slick I did? I was like, now can I have your number? And she was like, what? And I was like, you heard me, bitch. Nah, that's not what I said. I said, well, look, you know, can I have your number? She was like, oh yeah, sure. I thought she was joking. She gave me her number. And that night, I texted her. And I was like, hey, you know, I really... Now, this is a sucker move. Don't do what I do here. You always ask a girl out in person. I don't care how scared you are. But I was scared, so I was like, listen, do you want me... you know, me and you to go out? And she was like, yeah, sure. No, she didn't say yeah, sure, like she was happy. She was like, yeah, sure. I'm like, bitch. So, you know, and then we started to, you know, we technically was dating. And I remember I used to like to sing. I'm glad I do not do that anymore because I cannot sing. I can only rap, and that is barely. So, but, you know, that's where we came up. You know, I was singing Frank Ocean. I think it was Thinking About You, Frank Ocean. And she was with a bunch of her friends, and friends was like, who is this nigga? And I was like, I'm that nigga, you hear me? You heard about me. Tell your friends about me, you know what I'm saying? And it was cool. We started dating. And, you know, we started talking more and more. Her family was fucking crazy. I remember the first time I met her family. She met me at the door. Her mom met me at the door with a bat. Then her aunt came, then her grandma came, and then it was like, yo. But that was the first day I saw her without her weave, and then I told her, I was like, you should never wear weave again. Like, ever. You should never wear weave again. You are too amazing looking to wear weave. That's what I told her, because I was like, yo, you look great. There is no way in hell you should be looking like that. And, you know what? You know, we started talking. We went through our ups and downs the first year. Where I remember I gave her my Nintendo 64, which was a gift. And then her mom was like, no, y'all can't date. Or whatever. I don't think it was that. I think it was, you can't date, you can't accept this because you'll expect something back. So she walked to my door with the clothes that I bought her and my Nintendo 64 and asked my dad, hey, is Dexter home? He's like, what am I supposed to do? Like, he never lets me live that down, by the way. But I remember we that first year was rough, man, because like in the middle, that's where my next story comes in. With the white girls and all of that, and then I've did fucked up things, and she took me back, and I'm glad she did, because at the end of the year we realized. I mean, she said I love you first off, but we was at this bowling alley. I remember this was like our first or second kiss, and I was with her family. With her family. I remember we went out to get drinks, and while we was going out to get drinks, she just kissed me out of nowhere, and I was shocked. I'm like, God damn, I didn't know you was like this. Also, she said she wanted to wait until marriage, and obviously, I wasn't with that. So anyway, at the end of the first year, around, yeah, I got you. Around her birthday was like, I think she realized that this is something special. Because we both said, man, this is only gonna last like 2 weeks. Like, this is only gonna last such and such, but we was really into it. And I remember, it wasn't her birthday, but I think it was a while, before, or no, a while after, was when this is the funniest shit. She was like, hey, it'd be funny if we lost our virginity together. I'm like, huh? I was like, all right, that's fine. I didn't think she meant it. She was like, yeah, man, we gotta get condoms. I was like, oh well, I ain't got it. I ain't gonna steal my dad's, because my dad's gonna throw me somewhere. So I was like, oh well. So she was like, oh, don't worry, I got it. I was like, nah, she ain't got this. She ain't got nothing, right? So I'm thinking this is never gonna happen. Mind you, this is around the end of the school year, so like missing a day was not the worst thing in the world at this point, because I already knew like my grades was legit. And I remember one day she was like, okay, just wait outside. I mean, wait at the stadium for me. And I was like, all right. And she was running late, so I was like, oh well, she probably got whatever, right? So I'm about to walk to school, and she runs at me, huffing and puffing, and she's like, hey, I got the condoms, let's go. And I'm like, you got what? What? And she was like, what are you looking at me like that for? I got the condoms, let's go. I was like, oh, and that's when my heart dropped. I'm like, dog, we about to do this. And I'm gonna tell all the boys and girls out there, the first time is it's not, it's not all it's cracked up to be, man. Look, I'm gonna tell you like this. She was yelling, screaming, at first I was like, man, I'm putting in work. Nah, she was screaming, man. It was horrible. It was horrible. Cause I'm thinking like, I'm killing this woman. It's bad. It was bad. And at first I'm like, it's not all it's cracked up to be. I mean, 7 years later, I know, but I think that's how we was like, this is gonna last a long time. And 7 years later, so here's what I'm gonna tell you. Even though that first year may be rough, you may have something special on your hands. Victor fucking Freeze, and I'll see y'all next time.